Hello and good afternoon and welcome to my YouTube channel. Is it afternoon where you are? Might not be. I don't know. Tell me about it. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, click all the buttons and do all that stuff. Click on the little notification bell so you get notified when I put a new video out, all that good stuff. And yeah, don't forget to go and check out my website, dogshark.co.uk, if you want to check out my band, if you want to see the other doings of the Dogshark Guitar Players Society. Yes. So anyway, what am I doing today? I thought I'd show a guitar on this video. It's one that I've had kicking around for a little while. I picked it up in a trade not too long ago, and it's kind of become my backup guitar when I'm gigging. There's a good reason for that. It's a really nice little versatile instrument, and it's a bit of a sleeper as well. It's a bit of a sort of a magic unknown entity, if you want to put it that way. That makes it sound all mystical, like a unicorn or a dragon, doesn't it? Anyway, it's not one of those, it's a guitar. So shall we have a look? It's this little one back here, this little unassuming tatty-ratty looking Gibson. I'll show you closer up, shall I? Here we go. It's obviously a nice guitar, because nice guitars get played, and guitars that get played pick up a bit of wear and tear, don't they? And this one certainly has that. You can see it's got some nice wear on the edge of the body there. It's a satin nitro finish, so it's gonna wear. I mean, it's got plenty of scratches and scrapes and dings and buckle rash and all that. But here's the thing, this thing's a bit of an enigma, a bit of an unusual thing. What this is, to give it its full name, it's a Gibson limited edition Les Paul Jr. single coil. Now, looking at it, you'd think, it's now special, really. You know, it's not as good as like a Les Paul Standard or anything like that. And you're right, it's not one of those. But what it is, it's something quite unique and quite rare. The term limited edition does apply to this. This was made in 2016, and apparently, as far as I understand, they were limited to just a few hundred worldwide. So it is quite a rare little beast. But what makes it so unusual? I think in 2016, Gibson were cocking around with a lot of stuff, let's put it that way. They weren't in the best frame of mind, were they, in 2016? I think they were microdosing on mushrooms and doing all kinds of strange fungibles and things like that during meetings, and were coming up with some crazy wacky, that's what I was looking for, crazy wacky ideas for what they can do with various different guitars. And occasionally, in amongst all of that faffilati and brainstorming, they came up with some nice ideas, and this was definitely one of them. Now, what kind of makes this interesting and unusual for me is it's got a few features from a few different types of guitar. And they combined in a unique way that you only get on this guitar. Now, what is that? Okay, so we've got twin, what look like P90s, but they're not P90s, they're called P90S. And where they differ from standard P90s is, I believe these have got Alnico magnets in. They just have just a little bit more articulation, a little bit more chime than your standard P90s, with a little less noise as well. The second thing is, it's in the name, the word junior crops up. What you typically get with a junior is this, you get this two knob control, but with a junior typically you just get the one P90 at the bridge. But here's another thing that makes this unique. This thing's got a stop tail. This thing's got a proper two-piece stop tail bridge, whereas your standard junior just has that single wraparound bridge. And then to sort of bring it even more into the unusual realm is the fact that you've got the two P90 style pickups, which is very much typical of a Les Paul Special. But with the Les Paul Special, you get the four knob controls, 2 volume, 2 tone. So here you've got a single volume and a single tone, like a junior. So it's kind of a junior special type thing with a stop tail bridge. But it doesn't stop there, really. I mean, the neck profile on this thing is a really nice slim taper. It's super comfortable all the way up to the body, and where the neck heel joins the body is really nice and slim and really comfortable. You can really get up to those top widdlies up there. Other than that, it's got a belly cut. Look, it's got a little belly cut there, so it's comfortable around the old gut. Let's face it, I need all the room I can get. So yeah, it's really good. And classic looking finish, burst finish, and nice satin nitro paintwork. And you just can't really complain about it. And to be fair, things only get better when you plug it in and start playing it. So why don't we do that, and you can hear it, and then you'll see why I think this one's a bit of a gem. Sorry, my bass player just messaged me and disturbed my video. Plaiting sawdust, welding rust, and gaffer taping sand together. What he's talking about is efforts of futility. Alright, so here we are, we're plugged in, and just to give you an idea of what's going on, I've got a Victory V40 Deluxe combo over here, and I'm just running it through my pedal board down there, but at the moment we're not using any pedals, it's just running clean into the amp. The amp's pushing a little bit of dirt, so yeah, you're going to get something like this. We're on the neck pickup here. Now I'm fingering it because I think this is a bit of a highlight of this guitar, the way it responds to that delicacy of picking notes with the finger rather than with a pick. Just got that really nice. You can really blast on it with a pick. Do you know what? Cleans up really nice with the volume pot as well. Something that, I'll be honest with you, I typically struggle with on a Les Paul's type guitar, just finding that sweet spot when you roll off the volume. This one does it beautifully and is really responsive. Just pulling that volume down a touch there. That's all the neck pickup. I mean, that neck pickup sounds so sweet. The tone on it's really nice. Let's have a look at the bridge pickup. So there is some. Oh, it's got a nice quack on it, hasn't it? A little bit of extra bite, a little bit of quack, a little bit of chime. But it doesn't really get too harsh either. It's not ice picky. It's just got a whole different characteristic, hasn't it? So, and let's see, similarly, if you roll off this thing also responds really nice to a little bit of drive, a little bit of dirt. So I'm going to kick in. I've got a Zen Drive clone down here, pushed with quite a bit of gain. So let's have a little listen. I'll be honest, it is a little bit noisy. Ooh, but you know, that's okay, I don't mind. You know, unless you're sitting on top of the amp, you can probably get away with that. Good for rock and roll on the old bridge pickup there. Let's switch to the neck pickup and see. Compression to it, but it's got that, it just has a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of articulation. I'm really enjoying it, which is why I've kind of hung on to this for a little while. I have had it up for sale, but I'm not bothered if this doesn't go anywhere. It's so sweet to play, so comfy as well. As this 60s neck profile, a really slim taper neck profile on this makes playing this thing just so sweet and nice. I keep saying sweet, don't I? I must have that on the mind today. But similarly with the gain pumped on the pedal, this thing rolls off the volume, the gain, quite nicely. Nice. Do you know what? It feels quite stratty with the placement of the pots, which I think is why I get on with this quite so well, because that volume pot just seems to be right where I want it. So, you know what, I'm really quite taken with this thing. You know, it's not without its foibles, like I say. It's a little bit noisy still, like, you know, traditional P90s would be. The tone roll-off's really nice as well, very similar to any other Gibson. You know, you get that woolliness, jazziness coming in if you roll the tone off. But just how simplistic this guitar is and how easy it is to play, but with the benefits of, you know, having two pickups and the double stop tail bridge. And the really nice slim profile on the neck just makes this thing a really nice guitar, and it's light as a feather as well, because, you know, look at it, it's a slab body. Let's have a look, we've got a little spec here. Yeah, wood species apparently is mahogany. Average weight is about 4.5 pounds. How about that? It's got a tectoid nut, whatever that means, tectoid. Never heard of that before. Yeah, it's got a rosewood fretboard, 12-inch radius, 22 frets, typical scale length. Yeah, so like I say, this thing's been well loved and well played, and there's good reason for that. It sounds great, plays great, and it's going to pick up a few dings in my hands, I would imagine, as well. But here's the thing. Magically, you can buy this guitar from me. I have this guitar up for sale. I'll be honest with you though, if it never goes anywhere, I wouldn't be too bothered at all. It's up on my Reverb shop. It's on Facebook Marketplace as well. If you click the links in the description below, you'll be able to find all that. Yeah, you could have this guitar in your collection. So yeah, rare little bass, nice little setup, really good spec. Twin P90 type humbucker pickups, the double stop tail there, the simple control layout, generally the profile and the contouring and all that stuff. It's just lovely, just really nice. And this particular one's quite rare too, so there you go. Anyway, I could waffle on all day about this thing because I'm quite smitten. But I won't, I'll let you go. So yeah, if you've got anything to say about any of this, leave a comment below, like and subscribe, do all that stuff as you usually do, don't forget. Oh, and I'm running a pedal giveaway as well. I'm trying to get myself to 1,000 subscribers. And I have a video on my channel, if you go find it. If you leave a comment on that video after subscribing, then that will enter you into the draw, yes, because I'll be selecting from the comments on that video a winner to receive the pedal, and the pedal is that fuzz one, I don't know. Go and watch the video anyway. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, goodbye.